First up, the Norfolk Department of Public Health Abstinence Education Program. My guests are Norfolk Abstinence Education Program Coordinator Brittany Holmes and Jan House, Program Coordinator of I Am My Sister's Keeper. Ladies, welcome to Health Watch.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Delighted to have you on board. This is the first for both of you, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, first time.
Brittany, tell me about the Abstinence Education Program. What are the goals and mission?
Well, the Abstinence Education Program is a program that is designed to promote abstinence until marriage and hopes to help delay the onset of sexual activity in the youth. And we actually implement this program in Norfolk, Virginia.
What is the target population? You mentioned youth, but what is the target population?
The target population, based on the statistics you mentioned earlier, is 10 to 14 because we see the increase in the teen pregnancies once they reach 15. And beyond that, of course, pregnancy tends to increase. So we decided to target youth between 10 and 14 to help alleviate that problem.
I see. I have to tell you, and I don't know if I've ever shared this with you before, but I was a teen dad. I became a dad at the age of 19. So today, there was no kind of program back in that particular time, but today, if I know of a teen that is at potential risk of becoming a teen parent, and I want them to enroll in the program, what can they expect once they enroll?
Once they enroll in the program, they can expect interactive exercises, role play, open discussion that they normally probably wouldn't feel comfortable doing. They can also see videos that include youth their age speaking about the topics that we teach.
Very
so
good.
it is a really fun program. The kids really enjoy it.
And you use an evidence-based curriculum, meaning that it's a tried and true curriculum that you use. What can you tell us about the curriculum?
Well, the curriculum that we use currently for this year is Choosing the Best. And we actually talk about various topics such as goals, decision making. We also talk about healthy relationships. We talk about refusal skills, how to say no, things like that. Alcohol and its association with increasing the sexual activity as well.
Well, it sounds like a very well-rounded program. What kind of facilities do you stage the program? What settings are they done?
Well, the program is typically provided to pretty much any area in Norfolk. As of right now, we have had programming with the recreation centers and community centers, faith-based groups, other community organizations that have sites of their own, as well as Norfolk Public Schools after-school programs.
I see. I Am My Sister's Keeper. What a compelling and interesting name. What is I Am My Sister's Keeper? Tell us about that program.
Yes, I Am My Sister's Keeper is an advocacy and awareness program offered by the Garden of Hope to faith-based leaders to provide them with the tools necessary to effectively educate their congregants on HIV/AIDS, STDs, and the importance of abstinence.
That's very good. I like the idea that that's at a faith-based agency, and I want to come back to that a little bit later. But the program is a part of Gethsemane, is it?
Yes, it's a part of Gethsemane Community Fellowship Baptist Church under the leadership of Dr. Kirk T. Houston.
Yeah, love that. He's a good guy, great guy.
Yes.
How does I Am My Sister's Keeper partner with the Abstinence Education Program?
Because abstinence is one of our core Christian values. When Brittany called the office looking for a partner, a collaborative partner, what she had to offer was in sync with what it is that we're trying to do with our community youth. And we started a Keeping It Real 101 Academy, and we offered abstinence programs. We openly talked about STDs, HIV, STIs, and the children were very, very, very comfortable. And we had about 100 youth to come in. It was a 6-week program, and it was very effective, open to anybody in the community. And we will be continuing that collaborative initiative with the Virginia Department of Health.
Keeping It Real and I Am My Sister's Keeper. Two very compelling and engaging names. I know you're on the advisory board for the Abstinence Education Program. Brittany, what is the advisory board?
Well, we have a community advisory board, which consists of community partners that we have collaborated with, such as I Am My Sister's Keeper. We have all the recreation parks and open space sites, such as the rec centers and the community centers, faith-based organizations, as well as other supportive leaders in the community. We also allow parents to be on this board. So any parents, even if their child wasn't in the program, we invite them and encourage them to be on this board so that they can help us and give us advice on programming.
Very good. Very good. You have a youth advisory board as well.
Yes, our youth advisory board is open to the youth in the community. Currently, we actually have, we usually utilize former participants, but it is open to any youth that's interested in being on the advisory board.
And these advisory boards, whether it be the adult and parents or youth, they're very important to you achieving your mandates.
Yes, very important. For example, with our youth advisory board, if we're going to teach our youth the importance of abstinence, we also have to get buy-in from the other youth that we didn't get to get.
Indeed.
So we definitely get buy-in by allowing those youth that serve on the board to serve as peer advocates for the program and the other ideas that we actually present within the program. And as far as the community advisory board, a lot of these community partners, like our parents, our leaders in the community that work in the rec centers, faith-based groups, all of them have direct contact with the citizens in the community. So we want buy-in from parents so they can support our efforts. We want buy-in from community leaders so they can help push the initiative that we are trying to pursue.
That works. That works. I Am My Sister's Keeper, again, is a faith-based initiative. Why is it so important for faith-based agencies to get involved in programs like this?
Because being as though abstinence is one of our key Christian components that we encourage the youth to the importance of not having sex before marriage, we feel they need to be properly educated and they need to know that it's okay to talk about things openly and get the correct education and the correct knowledge instead of getting it from their peers.
Yes.
So we feel it's best that they come to us and we offer the programs, and the programs are very confidential. We don't let a lot of adults come in and listen to the children because we found that the children will not open up if a lot of adults are around.
Right,
and it also dispels a lot of stigma and myths that go on about church folk per se. And the children, like I said, they are very comfortable. When they come to the church, we feed them, we educate them, we encourage them, we empower them, and they really love it. And it's free and it's open to anyone. You do not have to live in Norfolk.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. There is a play, by the way, entitled Church Folk. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I need to check it out. Brittany, we talked about the curriculum, but there are some other aspects of your program. Can you share some of these other aspects of the program that you do?
Well, the other aspects of the program, we look at how to make goals, how to set goals, and how to achieve them. So they actually have exercises within their student manuals, which has application component where they would actually set a goal, and then we would walk them through the process on what are some steps I need to take in order to reach that goal. And the same applies for decision making. There's a component in there for decision making. They also get a character component within each lesson that they receive, in which they build skills on self-respect, determination, compassion, some of those things, so that not only are we just tapping into the abstinence component, we want them to become well-rounded young youth.
Fantastic. Let's get some contact information from I Am My Sister's Keeper.
Okay, I can be reached at the Garden of Hope, 757-390-4328. My email is gohiamsk@gmail.com.
Okay, and Brittany, the Abstinence Education Program, contact information.
Well, I can be reached at 757-683-2745, and my email address is a little bit long, but it's
You work for the state of Virginia, I know.
B as in boy, RITTANY .Holmes, HOLMES, at Virginia, V as in Victor, D as in dog, Virginia, spell the word Virginia out, .gov.
Okay, that's
G-O-V.
at vdh.virginia.gov.
At vdh.virginia.gov,
Fantastic.
correct.
Ladies, I want to thank you both for coming on to the program, and I'm very pleased to be a part of the abstinence education program doing the father group at the Up Center. That gives me great joy to do that. Keep doing what you're doing, and surely those numbers will continue to decline. Thank you so very much for coming on to Health Watch.
Thank you for having us.
And of course, we want to thank you for joining us today, but stay tuned. There's more to come when we return, some very insightful discussion about sickle cell disease. See you on the other side of the break.